Welcome, Transformer fans. My name is Composite Enerjoe, and today's review is on the Transformers Generations Voyager class Powerdive. And here he is in his alt mode, which is apparently, and I do kind of see it, this is based off of a World War II era Lockheed P-38 Lightning fighter plane. And here it is. And I think it looks really good. And for the most part, I think this does a good job representing that vehicle. Although I think the biggest glaring difference is the location of the cockpit. On the actual fighter plane, it's more up here, I believe, not all the way back here. And I feel that this piece is a little bit too far back. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty good representation of the real life vehicle, and it's very cool looking. Like, I really like the look of this. Color scheme's also pretty cool. I especially like that they have the shark, a shark design painted on here, which, for those of you who don't know, a lot of World War, I don't know, probably not World War I, but a lot of World War II jets or planes did have these kinds of paint jobs on them as a form of intimidation, I believe was the reasoning. But yeah, they did have that. So that's not just like a toy thing. That they did have that, or similar kinds of ideas or similar things. But yeah, so here it is, and it's very nice. I actually really like the look of this. He does come with an interesting feature. Would be, you see these little engine blocks. If you push them down, he actually causes the propellers to spin. And on my figure, this one can't do it well. And I've even gone into the figure to see what's the issue, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it just has trouble spinning. This one, on the other hand, spins fine. So yeah, very cool little feature. And it also comes with two extra accessories, which are these little purple Gatling guns here. Hey, pop off. So he also comes with these two little weapons, which are these nice little purple Gatling guns. Very cool. So I'm gonna put them off to the side. So yeah, very cool. As you see, he does have not only have landing gear, but actual wheels on the landing gear, so he does roll. And he actually rolls quite well, surprisingly enough. And the landing gear obviously does fold up. So I have a nice looking plane. Very cool. Very nice. So I think that's about it for the vehicle mode. So time for transformation. First things first, come back here, separate this, rotate, fold down, let's see, fold forward, fold, same on this side. And then for this part, oh, before that, you have to then come in here, lift this piece up, and then fold it down like so. Same on this side, like so. There's a second hinge there, and fold it collapsed. And then from here, separate that down, then pull this down, and then you come in here and lift this entire piece up. And then down here, you just bring these down and we line it up, peg them together. There we go. Fold this down, fold this down. Now let's finish off the legs. So what you do here is, oh, I did it wrong. You have to fold this the other way. So yeah, you fold this forward, like so. And then you fold this back, fold this up, and feed it into here, like so. Same thing here. And it kind of like closes the gap a little bit here, like fills it up. And you just adjust the toes accordingly. And then you have his feet, legs ready to go. Now for the arms, it's pretty much, they're practically done already. You just come over here, split that apart. To do the head reveal, bring this down, and then just fold out the fists. Like so. And then he's almost done. Then you have this back piece, which you do separate. There we go. There we go. Bring this apart. like so. And I don't have the original instructions, but I feel that you can do a lot of things with this. How I do it, and from what I've seen in pictures, that you fold this up like so, bring this thing down, and then straighten these out to form wings. Like so. And then if you line this up like so, it basically becomes the kind of a jetpack. So he has a jetpack with some wings. And that's it. The transformation is not too bad. Also, these shoulders, you can either have them be open like this, or what I like to do is fold them up to give them a nice little streamlined look. So yeah. So this is how I have my Powerdive. And check them out. You can see... Can I not zoom in? Why can't I not zoom in? Whoa, too much zoom. Okay. A bit too much zoom, so let me lift this up a little bit. So yeah, here is Powerdive in his robot mode. And it's a very cool robot. It's a very cool design. I really dig it. Check out the head sculpt. Very, very nicely detailed. Very cool. And he actually has a nice little feature to it. So first off, he does have light piping. Very cool, always a plus. But not only that, he actually has a fold-down mask. See? And the light piping still goes through. In fact, it goes through in a very cool way where you can see the actual eyes. It doesn't just light up the whole visor. It actually, you can see the eyes behind the visor, which is very cool. Very nice detail. I'm going to have him just have it all down for the rest of the review. And since we're there, articulation. Head is on a swivel. Arms have a, let's see, hinge there, swivel there, bend at the elbow, a little bit of wrist action. Oh, and one more thing I forgot, you can fold down the propellers. So a little bit of wrist action. Legs, well, these little skirt pieces can, you know, rotate, hinge there. Legs can go out that far on a nice little ratchet. Forward, back, swivel there, bend at the knee, toe. Okay, he has swivel, this kind of swivel. So he has a very nice ankle and a little bit of up and down, and the toes are also on their own hinges. So yeah, he has quite a bit of articulation. He does not have a waist. And as you saw, this backpack does have it like several hinges. Not backpack, but like his jetpack has several hinges. So yeah. Fold this back down, and yeah. So yeah, he's actually pretty well articulated. So yeah, he's a pretty solid figure. And let me bring in the accessories, which are these two Gatling guns, which you can just have them hold it. Like so. Oh, no, wrong one. Here we go. Just have them hold it like so, and hold it like so. So there we have his weapons. Here we have his weapons. Or another interesting feature you can do with him is you fold down the arms, fold this forward, and now the propellers, you just open them back up, I have now become their own weapons. And then this piece, you can just have it like stored there on a skirt piece. So yeah, and you can use the actual propeller as a weapon. That is a very, very cool feature. I'm unsure if that's done intentionally. I think it is, like it has to be. But yeah, let me get this equipped. So yeah, that's pretty much Powerdive. And I guess, I don't know, say five. Yeah, so overall, he's a very nice figure. Very cool, like unique. What is it? It's an interesting vehicle mode. I actually really like the vehicle mode. You don't see too many like older vehicles like that being represented as characters. So it's very cool to see it. Excuse me. The transformation is actually pretty cool. After you doing it, after like figuring it out, after transforming him a couple times, the transformation ends up being pretty fun. And the robot mode is very solid. And he has chock full of features. I like the propeller feature. I think his weapons are pretty cool. I especially love not only the head sculpt, but the sort of visor feature. I think is really nice. And even this sort of backpack he has is actually pretty minimal. Like compared to other figures, this is very minimal, and it does serve a function as a backpack. So it's very, very cool. So overall, this is a nice solid figure. And and Powerdive here, and I do have to mention this, is a, hold on, there we go. Powerdive is a redeco of the Hunt for the Decepticons Voyager class highbrow. I think with the exception of the head is new for Powerdive, but the rest of the body is essentially a carryover from highbrow. If I remember correctly, I think that is the case. So yeah, so Powerdive, nice solid figure. Highbrow as well. Highbrow is also a pretty good figure, since this shares essentially the same mold, except I think this guy has a much cooler head sculpt. Let's be honest, I think he does. So yeah, Powerdive, very cool, very solid figure. Size comparisons, here we have Ratchet and Cliff Jumper. See, there we go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So overall, he's an awesome figure. I genuinely recommend him, hunting him down, or even Highbrow. I think I personally like Powerdive a little bit more, but Highbrow is also pretty good. So yeah. I guess another fun thing is that this character was originally an Asian market exclusive figure, which means you can only find it in like places like as the name implies, like Asia and stuff like that. But I believe he did make some appearances in Toys R Us. I believe. I personally never saw him, but that's what it said when I looked it up. So yeah, this is Composite Enerjoe, and this has been my review of the Transformers Generations. What do they call this thing? GDO? Yeah, I believe the GDO. So the Generations or GDO Voyager class Powerdive. And before signing off, here's my special person's Instagram. Please check it out. There's mine if you're curious. Hers again. And yeah, this is Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out and be safe.